I'm Jake Lyman, joined by Big Joe Dubin. So glad to have you with us for today's game. Joe, both these teams come in riding high off of thrilling wins last weekend for Nashville. What a win it was, 78-69 over Albany.
Yeah, big win over Albany, which gave them the #1 seed in AF1 right now. The problem today, though, is, Jake, that was an emotional football game. Can you lead that emotion last week and focus on Beaumont? And plus, you got to play Albany in 2 more weeks up there. So as long as you play your game, which made you successful this entire year, the Cats should have no problem. But Beaumont, they're not going to come in here and just lay down.
Nashville controls their own destiny for the top spot in the AF1 playoffs. For Beaumont, they're desperate, having to get a win to get into that top 6. Beaumont going to need a great offensive performance today to keep up with the Cats, and it starts with their star wide receiver, one of our players to watch today, Zuri Davis. Joe, 500 yards, 12 touchdowns this year. Cats going to have to figure out a way to slow him down.
Well as the Cats have played this year, they've given up some big plays to the other team's #1 guy, and Zuri Davis is the #1 guy for Beaumont. If he gets loose and has a big day, it could be a long day for the Nashville Cats secondary, so contain him early on. Don't let him get any kind of distance, any kind of separation. You control him, you control this football game. But if you don't, it could be a long day for the Cats secondary.
Davis and quarterback Carl Robinson have hooked up plenty this year. But if we're talking quarterbacks, we have to talk about Tyler Kolka. Joe, probably the MVP of the league as it stands right now. Kolka-mania is in full swing late in the season.
Well, it's taken over to F&M Bank Arena here in Clarksville. There are Kolka-mania jerseys everywhere, and this guy is the engine that makes this football team go. Last week, the rough start, he had 3 fumbles, which Albany converted into touchdowns. He goes to the bench. He just gets into his teammates and yells at them and screams, and they rally and they go. As long as Tyler Kolka is on this football field, this Cats football team has a chance to go all the way. He is the guy. Nothing bothers him. He delivers. He takes hits. He lets his football team rally around him. And they've had much success this year because of Tyler Kolka.
41 touchdowns this year, and he's looking to give a great crowd a lot of excitement today. Cats looking to finish their home slate undefeated. Kickoff against the Renegades coming up next here from Clarksville.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
It is a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown, Walker!
It closes in. 8 men, nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long.
Clarksville wasn't built quiet, now built loud, built proud, built fire. Built on boots, hit ground, no tire. Built on hearts that don't back down, go higher. No permission, we don't ask that. Keep the door, yeah, we crash that. 48 inches wall, where you at? Running too wide, yeah, you need that. Yeah, no sidelines, ain't no safety. No soft land is gonna save me. You don't watch, now you feel me. Whole crowd standing, energy crazy. Show up early, stay late. Feel the ground shake, no breaks. Hear the sound, that's us, that's us, that's us.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
All right, man, do it. You got this. Just have fun.
Back here in Clarksville, and we are set to go with kickoff. The Cats and the Renegades about to get underway. Beaumont won the toss. They elected to defer, so Nashville will get the ball first. Jake Lyman, Joe Dubin with you.
Ready to go. Nice crowd. I mean, I got to tell you,
crowd.
Each week these crowds get bigger and better and louder. We got a nice little packed house here today in Clarksville. Should be a fun game as the Cats going to take the ball first to get this ball game rolling today, Jake.
Levi Hilborn will kick it deep, and back to receive is Malik Honeycutt, who returned 3 kicks for touchdowns in the win last week against Albany. Catches it against the boards. He's got space. Honeycutt broke 1 tackle and another before being dragged down, and the Cats will start on offense right around the 18-yard line.
Well, last week you could control Honeycutt. I mean, just down the field, but he can't do it by himself. He had a wall, a wedge, everything you could possibly imagine to help him get going. He almost got one there, was able to bring him down a little bit. So I'm intrigued, Jake, for the fact of in arena ball, you want to get the ball as many times as you can and score.
Right.
So the fact that Beaumont won the toss, deferred to the second, and put the Cats on the field, Cats got to be loving this. Give me the ball. In the NFL and college, I want my defense on the field first. Here, let my offense go and watch Kolka work.
Tyler Kolka trying to set the tone here to start off the game. Cats and Renegades. Cats again, the top team in AF1. Beaumont just outside of the playoffs as it stands right now. Pass over to Gandy near side. Got a 6-yard gain on first down. Good start for the Cats as they get right to midfield.
Well, it's good. A little momentum, a little confidence for Kolka, like he needs any, right? So get there, get the ball, 2 steps, boom, throw it out there, get some momentum, move the ball down the field.
Kolka again with 41 touchdowns this year, 5 interceptions, 2,100 yards. Second down snap. Kolka steps up, throws down the middle, is caught! Touchdown! Kendall Williams with a diving grab at the goal line, and 2 plays in, the Cats are on the board. 6-0 Nashville.
Nice pass by Kolka. Look, he had time to throw the football. Usually you don't get that much time, but Tyler saw his guy open up. I'm curious how he got wide open like that. We'll see here. Oh, nice.
Great double move there. Faked out, ran back across the field, and it's an easy pitch and catch to Williams for a touchdown. Kyle Kaplan on for the extra point. Was perfect last week, and he starts that way today. Takes just 2 plays, and Nashville leads 7-0 here in Clarksville.
Yeah, that's why you want the ball. Now Nashville's up 7-0. Now Beaumont's got to play catch up. And that's the problem here. Nashville does so well getting points on the board. And Kolka, man, you give him any time, he's going to find the guy. Nice catch by Williams. Nice touchdown. Cats lead 7-0.
And something to keep an eye on here, too. You put 7 on the board. Kyle Kaplan had 6 deuces last week,
right?
so it could be 9-0 before Beaumont even touches the football.
Well, we got a packed house here at F1 Bank Arena, and they're going to start screaming deuce, deuce, deuce. The whole stand up, put 2 up. Crowd loves it. The crowd goes crazy on that one. And again, we've got a great crowd here today in Clarksville. He puts this one through. Now you're down 9-0, right? And so I just can't believe you give the ball up that way to start the game, but Nashville took advantage of it.
Kolka to Williams from 26 yards out. Makes it 7-0 Nashville. Cats have not lost since the first weekend in May. A 1-point loss at the Kentucky Barrels. Since then, they've reeled off 6 in a row. Trying to add another one today.
Here we go. You can hear him chanting deuce.
Kaplan was unbelievable last week. 9 extra points, a field goal, and 6 deuces in that barn burner win over Albany.
Well, think about it. They win by 9. You do 6 deuces. That's 12 points.
That's the difference in the game.
Yeah, right? And so it's important and it's fun. And Kaplan's got a heck of a leg. Here we go.
End over end towards and good. Kyle Kaplan, he is on a tear, and he makes it 9-0 Cats just over 2 minutes in.
So that's 60 yards in the air, right? Because it's down the other end, 60 yards, and it's in the air. I mean, if I'm an NFL team, right, kickers are premium. And this guy delivers every single time almost.
And this is not your regulation NFL or college upright. It's much narrower, too.
Right.
And he's putting it right down the middle.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now the pressure's on Beaumont, Jake. They got to come down and make something happen. Nashville has given up some big plays this year, so if the Cats can kind of contain Zuri Davis and his teammates, it'll be a nice day for them. But can they do it? We're about to find out.
First chance here for Beaumont. Carl Robinson, the quarterback. Looking deep on the first play, and here's Davis. It is just a bit out of reach. Davis and Robinson trying to hook up for a big play on the first play from scrimmage for the Renegades. And we talked about him in the open, Big Joe. Zuri Davis, former track athlete at a UT Arlington. He almost ran that one in for 6.
I mean, look, watch him off the ball. He's got a great start. He gets past the defender down the field and he's wide open. If they connect on that, that's 7. I've said Nashville's the #1 team, but they've given up some really big plays this year. They got to contain this guy.
Beaumont, this is their first year in the AF1. They were in the National Arena League last year and won the title. Free play here for Beaumont, and the throw is short out to Davis. Movement before the snap. We'll see what the call is.
It's always frustrating if it's a...
And it is on Nashville.
I mean, you're looking right at the ball. I mean, you can't be doing that. I know mistakes happen in a game, but that's a preventable mistake.
So 5-yard penalty makes it, instead of 3rd and 10, now it's 2nd and 5 for Beaumont.
Right.
Cats defense trying to build off what has been nearly a flawless start to this point. A 2-play touchdown drive, and then a deuce has made it 9-0. Robinson waits for the snap. And throws it over the middle. It is caught.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is that, you know the ball's going to come in there flying fast, able to hold on to, keep your eyes on the ball, 2 hands on it and get the first down and move on.
Morrison makes the catch there. Nice job to concentrate as that ball was deflected and moves Beaumont up close to midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 23. Flag flies at the snap. Pressure, Robinson throws, and it short hops to Morrison, and we'll see what the call is here. This might be an illegal shift. And it is. So that will back up Beaumont here, and it will be 1st and 15. Although the officials are talking with Darren Arbette, wanting to see if he wants to just take that incomplete pass.
This is no choice. Take the yards, move them back. With the Cats scoring immediately like that, Jake, there's pressure in the game. Now there's pressure on Beaumont to go down and score. Like every time, you got to keep up with the other team point-wise, especially early on.
It's 1st and 15 from their own 18. Beaumont down by 9 here in the first quarter. Throw is to Neal, and it deflects off his hand just a bit behind him. Falls incomplete, was right at the sticks, would have been a new set of downs for Beaumont.
Well, he was wide open because you had 2 guys focused on the Cats, focusing on Zuri Davis. So you make one move right there, you might get into the end zone.
Instead, it's 2nd and 15. Well-designed play there.
And that's the problem. You got a guy as good as Zuri Davis. You don't want him to score, but the other guy's got to step up in that place because they're going to be single covered the entire time. So those plays like that, you got to make it happen.
Morrison in motion. 2nd and 15. Pressure comes. The ball's loose. It's still out there. Rolling towards the sideboards, and it is recovered right at the goal line, I believe by Beaumont, but it's going to be a loss of 17 yards on 2nd down. and the Renegades will be backed up 3rd and 32 from their own 1.
It's like Jaquan Artis got in there, but he had help from like everybody on the team that got in the backfield right there. That's the thing, Jake. You can't hold that ball for too long because they're coming at you. You got maybe 2 seconds to get rid of that ball, and once your first read is gone and you check your second primary, then everybody's coming after you, and that's what happened right there. Great. Now what happens, don't give up the big play. Take anything underneath, but don't give up the big play.
Jonas Coleman, the offensive lineman, was the one to keep it with Beaumont, but now backed up 3rd and 32 from their own 1-yard line. Robinson in trouble again. He goes down. It's a safety, and it's Artis for the 2nd straight play.
Oh, that man's on a mission, Jake. Nice job. Just beat his guy, get in the backfield, but you got to get rid of the football. You know where you are. You got to get rid of the football. Did not do that. Cats take advantage of it. Now they're rolling 11-0. And here's what happened last week, Jake. There's a big crowd in here today. This crowd got behind the Cat.
Penalty, fumble, sack. Cats up 11-0 early here in Clarksville.
The AF1.com.
Over the boards he goes.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later.
My grandfather, Maurice Nieder, lived in Belgium during World War II and was desperate to escape Hitler's invasion. Using his gold coin collection, Maurice negotiated safe passage to America on a clipper ship for him and his family. My name is Charles Nieder. We've owned Bayside Coin and Jewelry for over 33 years. As one of just a few gold buyers in the state, recommended by the U.S. Mint, you can trust us to buy or sell your gold and silver.
Visit Bayside Coin and Jewelry in Bellingham.
Sunday, July 5th is Red, White, and Monster Night. Celebrate freedom. Bring the family. Feel the Monster Mania. Celebrate America's 250th with the Fireworks Family Pack. 4 tickets for $60. That includes 4 game tickets, 4 Monster Souvenir Rally Towels, special on-field experiences for the kids, photo opportunities with players and Monty the Monster in the post-game autograph session. Don't miss this game.
Great start for the Cats here in Clarksville. 11-0 Nashville halfway through the first quarter. Jake Lyman and Big Joe Dubin with you. F&M Bank Arena is rocking with what has been just about a perfect start for Darren Arbett's bunch. Hilborn getting ready to boot this one deep. Honeycutt waiting for his second chance to return it here. End over end will bounce off the netting. Dropped for a second. Now the Cats have some space. Here he goes. Down the sideline. Touchdown, Cats. Amari Alexander. Off the netting. It's rolling around in the end zone, and Alexander scoops it up and takes it from coast to coast for a touchdown.
Oh my goodness, they were so focused on Honeycutt. He couldn't handle the ball off the net. And then he picks it up and goes and takes off running down the field and scores. The over pursuit right there by Beaumont was what did them in. And once he found the sideline and the daylight, he was gone.
It almost worked like a draw play there, Joe. Like the
right?
delay allowed them to over pursue, and then boom, Alexander hit the gap and takes it 50 yards for a score. Kaplan on for the extra point. Up and good. 18-0 Cats just 8 minutes in.
And look, the mindset of Alexander just to pick that up and just go, right? He's not looking for the coach. I get the ball, or what's that? Just go. And oftentimes, plays like that result in a touchdown like we just saw there because there's nowhere else to but just take off and down the field. Beaumont had nice coverage on Honeycutt, right? Honeycutt doesn't get the ball, and so he takes off the middle and scores. And now 18-0. You got the dudes going. It could be 20-0 right now. And so, again, I'm telling you, Jake, they got the crowd behind you. The Cats lead the league in attendance. They do a great job here of marketing, in-house, promotions and everything, and it's loud in here, and the community's bought into this football team. So there's a reason why they're the top team in the league. There's a reason why it's packed inside F&M Bank Arena, because you're winning. It's a good product on the field, and you hear the crowd today just really excited about what's going on.
And Joe, you asked earlier, would this team be able to respond after that emotional win last week? I think we've got a resounding yes here, 18-0. With still 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That's why my mind is blown that Beaumont let Nashville get on the field first. 2 plays, Kolka had him in the end zone. And now you're down 18-0. I mean, I don't say every drive's a must score, but for Beaumont, the way Nashville's playing, yeah.
Kaplan swings the right leg. It's on its way. This one won't go through the uprights. Morrison able to grab it. He had nowhere to go. He just got out of the goal. Out of the end zone. But once again, Beaumont going to be backed up against their own goal line. Nashville playing with their hair on fire right now.
Just amazing, the pursuit down the field and get it done. And yeah, we talked earlier about the emotions last week versus Albany. And I'm sure Darren Arbett's like, look, that game is over. We won. Focus on Beaumont. Because if you lose today, what you gained by beating Albany, it's gone. Now you're tied back with them. The championship is in your hands right now. So here we go. Beaumont's got to get something done. Quarterback's got to know to get rid of the football. Get rid of the ball. You don't have all day to stand back there.
Beaumont's last 2 plays have been run from their own 1-yard line. The last one ended in a safety. Robinson takes the snap. Pressure comes again, steps out of it, and nowhere to go except throw that into the first row of seats.
Right now, the Cats' D-line is whipping the O-line of Beaumont right now pretty bad. Unfortunately, we got a Beaumont player that's down right now.
And that was Artis again who got the pressure on Robinson. Coleman down in the end zone. So they're saying no intentional grounding. Coleman going to be helped off. We'll take a break, be right back. 18-0 Cats early on here in F&M Bank Arena.
Yeah! You feel that? You feel that? It's that AF1! You feel that? What? Run for the city! Run! Rep your colors! Side by side! When the lights come on, we go high! AF1! The ball never dies!
We move fast in Everett. Whether it's keeping your car clean or tearing up the AstroTurf, Tommy's Express is proud to sponsor your Washington Wolfpack. The heart, the hustle, and the pride of the Pacific Northwest. One team, one city, one community. After the final horn, roll through Tommy's Express and keep that ride as clean as the Wolfpack's game. Tommy's Express, official car wash of the Washington Wolfpack.
All Nashville through 10 minutes here inside F&M Bank Arena, a packed house, and the Cats have given them plenty to cheer about. 18-0 as we get back underway. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Beaumont on their own 1. And jump before the snap. See which way this one goes. Both teams pointing in the opposite direction.
Looks like he might have moved the ball before the snap.
And it is a false start.
Yep.
Really no harm, no foul there. It's going to move back about 6 inches towards the goal line.
Right, the whole D-line was just pointing at the center, and he was like, I didn't do anything wrong. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you moved the ball a little bit early right there.
So it'll be 2nd and 10, plus a couple of inches after the penalty. Handoff, just trying to get it away from the goal line. That one goes to Stewart. Maybe got a yard and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that play was designed to get exactly a yard. That's all it was. Give us some breathing room right there. But if Beaumont's offensive line doesn't start protecting the quarterback, this could be a long day for Carl Robinson and this Beaumont team.
Likely have to drop back and throw it here. 3rd and 8. Robinson takes the snap, pressure again, throws over the middle. This one caught by Davis. He's wrapped up immediately, but he does have just enough for a 1st down. Coleman the one on the stop after a gain of about 12.
It almost looks like the Cats were playing like a zone right there to prevent the big play. And if that's the case, just go underneath all day long. And yeah, it looks like they were. And so Davis is open, their guy. I would guard him man for man. I would not give him any separation, any chance to breathe. He's their guy. And make sure their guy doesn't get open.
Davis with the 1st down catch, his first of the game. Robinson drops back, finds space, makes a move towards the sideline. He's across the 20, makes another move. Here goes Robinson, and he's tripped up by his ankles. Artis just got the shoestring tackle, but what a run from Robinson to gain 17 yards.
Yeah, as they tell you on defense, when a guy's scrambling, the way watch his hips. The hips never lie. The Cats kind of over-pursued him and got suckered into, he's going left and right, and they go left and miss him. Nice job. Look, that's what he's supposed to do. When it all breaks down, take off running, which he didn't do earlier. Move up the field. Good job by Carl Robinson then.
Robinson making some plays with his legs. He's in the shotgun here. 1st and 10 from the 20. Robinson has time, throws middle. Davis, great defense. Derek Jones jumps in and got a hand on it.
That's a heck of a play by Derek Jones. Just enough where it's not an interference. Just enough to knock the ball away. Great job right there. Great job to make sure Davis doesn't catch that ball. I always look at the secondary, Jake, on both teams in arena ball because they're exhausted by the 1st quarter. And these guys are already exhausted. That's a lot of pressure on a secondary in AF1, man.
Especially with the running start that these wide receivers get. You've got to be backpedaling before the snap. Robinson on 2nd down. 3-man rush. Now running out of time. Lobs it towards the sideline. It's Davis again, and he is finally thrown out of bounds. But it'll be 1st and goal for the Beaumont Renegades as Davis has his 2nd catch on this drive.
Now, the reason this drive is going so well because the Beaumont offensive line realized we got to protect our guy. So they're close to getting Robinson again, but Robinson's realizing the pressure and just kind of scrambles out a little bit, dumps it off and gets a big gain and a 1st down. He's really playing good on this drive.
Ball will be placed at the 6-yard line. 1st down and goal. Carl Robinson, the quarterback, with a couple plays with his arm. Nice run on this drive as well, trying to cash in for the 1st points for Beaumont. It's a handoff. Oh. Morrison trying to get the corner, and he is plastered into the sidewall.
That's the first time I've ever seen the jet sweep in AF1, Jake.
Nearly ended up in pay dirt there. Amos Coleman closed the door at the last second.
Oh, that was great. I have not seen this play all year long. Oh, yeah.
And look at Coleman tracking him all the way across the field to make that play.
I mean, that is some speed right there.
Gain of 4 on the play. Second and goal. It's a handoff to Stewart, trying to muscle into the end zone, and he did. Touchdown, Beaumont. The Renegades on the board just before the end of the first quarter.
The big man. He's not going to jump into the stands because he probably can't jump. But that's okay, though. He got in the end zone. That's all that matters. Look at him. Big man's out of breath, too.
Stewart on the fullback dive was stopped initially, but the second effort was just enough for the Renegades to put 6 on the board. That's a huge drive for Beaumont, Joe, to just slow down the momentum for Nashville and maybe take the crowd out of it a little bit.
Yeah, you almost had to go down and score. You almost had to go down and score. They did. Now they're going to go for 2 right now. And I would too. There's some momentum right now with Robinson in this game and his offense.
Final seconds of the first quarter. Robinson in the shotgun, going for 2. Pressure comes. Robinson flushed out, throws, and it's incomplete, looking for Davis. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Cats score the first 18 in this game. Beaumont answers back. Second quarter coming up when we come back from Clarksville.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed at the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him, you're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Whatever your game is, pain shouldn't stop you. At Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we're here to help you move forward. From the sidelines to the operating room, from rehab to recovery, our team of experts provides the same world-class care trusted by the pros, so you can keep playing, working, and living without limits. Don't let pain hold you back. Schedule your appointment today at beaconortho.com.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
Second quarter about to get started inside F&M Bank Arena. Great crowd on hand, and the Cats got off to a strong start. We're up 18-0, but Beaumont has answered back with a touchdown of their own. Levi Hilborn getting ready to boot this one away. Towards the netting, it bounces off. Alexander already with 1 touchdown today. Shimmies to his right and is dragged down just beyond the 5-yard line. That is where Tyler Kolko and this offense will get started for their second drive of the game.
Well, at least they're kicking the ball to Honeycutt. Last week, Albany said, you know, where I can do this. So every time they kicked off, we'll go in the stands. And then, which is smart, right? I mean,
when you score 3 in one game.
Yeah, and he had 1 called back. So, I mean, he was on fire last week. So, all right. So the Cats now got it. Kolko's back on the field here. 18-6, still got the momentum. And, you know, just methodical. Just go down and score. Don't do anything fancy, nothing flashy. And the Cats aren't known for that. So just let Kolka kind of work his magic. He knows what to do and get down the field and score. If they score here, more pressure on Beaumont coming down there. But you know what? Just take it easy, run your offense, and get down the field.
Kolka with a touchdown on the second play of the game, hitting Kendall Williams. 1st and 10. Throws, looking near side, and it's dropped. That was B.K. Smith, who had it in his hands. He was looking to turn upfield before he had it secured, Joe.
Well, wouldn't you with the wall like a foot away from you? I mean, like, I'm all day doing that. Yeah, that's it. That's the old adage, right? Look the ball into your hands and then go from there. And it's made a mistake. They do it at the highest level. They do it at Pee Wee football. Everybody does that all the time. And he knows BK knew exactly what he did there.
He's in the slot here on 2nd down. Kolka calls out orders. 2nd and 10 from the 6. Kolka rips it, middle of the field, Honeycutt right at the sticks. It'll depend on the spot, but looks like a 1st down.
Yep. Nice job. You know what? I need 10. Go sit 11 yards down the field. Let me hit you, and bingo. Nice adjustment on the ball, though, by Honeycutt to bring it in and get a 1st down.
Honeycutt, been one of the best receivers in AF1 so far this season. 67 catches, 899 yards, and 13 touchdowns. Leads the league in receiving yards. Kolka takes the snap, Gandy near side, and he is thrown down. Gain of about 7 or 8. Nice play on 1st down, has the catch just shy of midfield.
It was a nice play. I'm always scared, Jake, on those plays going across a field like that because the DBs in AF1 are so fast that ball lags just a tad bit. That's a pick 6 the other way. Thankfully, that did not happen, and they got some nice yards off that.
So 2nd and short here, maybe a chance to take a shot if you're Nashville. Already up by 12 early 2nd quarter. Kolka looking for Honeycutt. Good defense there. Jumping in front was Jones.
Yeah, nice job by Jones. Again, you timed that just right. You can make a nice deflection, not get an interference there.
So now 3rd and 2. Big play here for the Cats. Beaumont responded with their touchdown, and now Cats trying to get the momentum back. Kolka drops, fades, throws, Gandy caught it, touchdown! A beautiful back shoulder throw from Kolka. Gandy makes the adjustment and scampers in for 6.
I'm not sure what happened up there because I was focused on Kolka, but it seems like a little mix-up up top with 2 receivers that got together. Let's see here. One just ran a little down and out, and they didn't pick up the other guy. They ran down the field, and they'll be getting to the end zone. Nice execution of the play. Kolka realizing if he had just a little extra time, the pump fake could do it and got in the end zone. And the Cats are rolling here at F1 Bank Arena, and this large crowd is loving every second of this.
Kaplan on to make it a 19-point game. Snap, hold, kick is good. 25-6 Cats. Tyler Kolka connects with Jordan Gandy. Nashville in control early here on this Saturday afternoon.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Every dream starts with a chance. A chance to build something bigger than yourself, bigger than the game. For this team, this city, and every kid watching in this game, this is where it begins. Under these lights, in front of this community, dreams are becoming reality. This is Oceanside Bombers football.
early second quarter here in Clarksville, 25-6. Cats leading the Beaumont Renegades. Jake Lyman, Big Joe Dubin with you. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, Jeff Levac talks with AF1 Director of Football Operations Gary Compton about his journey from star receiver to the AF1 League headquarters.
Yeah, again, we talked about the crowd here today. The Cats lead the league in attendance and merchandise and digital growth. What they're doing up here in Clarksville is amazing. And, you got a winning team, winning culture on and off the field. Up here, this is how you build a franchise. This is how you build it together. And, man, the crowd is great today. This is fun. This is a lot of fun.
Packed house, Cats with 2 offensive drives. Both have ended in touchdowns. A kick return touchdown and a deuce. Make it 2. Oh, it looked like it was going through, but it's off the netting and caught by Nashville. The Cats recover it at the 1-yard line, and guess who? It's Jordan Gandy who just scored the touchdown moments ago.
Unbelievable, man. That just... the pressure on the return guy off the net to do that. And don't sit there and say you could do that, because nobody could. I mean, that is difficult. I'm not saying you, Jake. I'm saying people in general. That is so. I'm sitting there watching, like, how are you going to get the ball when somebody's bearing down on you like that? As I say, rather be lucky than good. And right now for the Cats, being lucky is good.
What a job by Gandy. Being dragged down, was still able to get his hands on it. They'll mark it at the 1-yard line, and the Cats have a chance to capitalize here. At first they had the extra point unit out there.
We get guys running left and right.
It's a 1st and goal. I think the Cats initially thought it was a touchdown.
Right, yeah, that's right, they did, didn't they?
Kolka under center, 1st and goal from the 1. It is a handoff, and it is just short. Desmond Maxwell was dragged down from behind. He got within probably a foot of the goal line, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's just so tough to score from the 1-yard line like that. I mean, because you don't have a big end zone like you do in the NFL. It's not there, so everything's kind of squashed in a little bit. I'd go right back at it. I would do the handoff up the middle again.
It's just so tough to throw the football in these close quarters with the curved end zones.
Yep.
Makes sense to run it. We'll see if they try again. Kolka gives the handoff to Maxwell again. Flag flies. Maxwell trying to push the pile. He is short again, and now we'll see what the laundry is.
The flag, I mean, that close, lining up off sides maybe?
At the very least, if you're the Cats, if they're moving 5 yards backwards, gives Kolka more room to operate.
It's good for the Cats.
Legal formation.
I would tell you, when I played football, the best thing I loved doing in practice and game was goal line, because low man wins. You clear out the way, let your linebackers go in there and just deliver a blow. But right now, Beaumont's defensive line is getting underneath the Cats' offensive line, driving them back. There's nowhere to go. So I'd maybe go one more with the running back here. Go off tackle, see if you can get it done.
2nd and goal. Kolka going to take it himself, and he is in. Tyler Kolka, 2 touchdowns through the air. Now he's got one on the ground. 31-6 Cats midway through the 2nd.
Beaumont throws him down, and right now about 4 or 5 of the Cats, his teammates, go over to grab Kolka, make sure he's okay, and gets it. He's fired up. Cats up 31-6. I mean, the guy just knew he's getting in the end zone right there and gets it done.
Beaumont defense collapsed on the interior, thinking it was Maxwell for a 3rd straight time. Instead, Kolka takes it off the left side and gets in for the touchdown. Kaplan on for another extra point. He is 3 for 3 today, and now 4 for 4. 32-6 Cats. Tyler Kolka with the 1-yard touchdown run, and Nashville extends its lead here early in the first half.
This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
(32-6) Nashville. The Cats making a statement. Top team in the AF1, and they're looking like it early on against Beaumont. Jake Lyman, Big Joe Dubin, alongside you is Kyle Kaplan, tees this one up. Has one deuce so far today. The last one off the upright ended up being an improvement. Gandy recovered it, and that one is just off to the right. Morrison recovers. Found a little bit of a seam and will get up close to the 5-yard line. That is where the Renegades will start their third drive of the day.
I'm going to tell you, since Jeff Fisher's taken over the AF1 in 2 years, the rise in popularity, attendance, accountability, what Jeff Fisher's brought, he's the commissioner, former Titans and Rams coach, Jake, what he's brought to this league, it's invaluable to see the vision he has with the other owners, and this game is growing so much, not only attendance-wise, digital-wise. Just Jeff Fisher's brought just kind of a class and accountability to AF1, and a lot of success is due to what Jeff Fisher's bringing, his vision for this league, and is playing out today here in Clarksville.
100%. Since Coach Fisher has taken over, you've seen this sport take a big jump as Robinson's first down pass to Neal is just a tad high.
It is, and we can talk about Jeff Fisher all day long, great football coach, but
of course,
just bringing that knowledge and that integrity and that accountability to AF1, and it resonates with all the teams, and you see it. We see a packed house here today at F1 Bank Arena. The game is fun. The game is exciting. It's just elevated to a next level, and this league is growing and growing and growing, and it's so much fun to watch.
Tons of action at all times. We've seen it so far today. Cats with an early lead. Screen pass, and great defense by Jones to get a hand in there. Davis had some space if he was able to catch it, but Jones slaps it into the turf.
How does he get behind him to do that, which is crazy? Usually there's somebody in front of him, but this was able to do that.
Right.
And again, you talked pregame, Jake, about Zuri Davis for Beaumont. Don't let him get loose. Don't let him get down the field. They've done a great job of bottling him up today. That means number 2 and number 3 and the other guys got to step up and make things happen. Right now the Cats are shutting them all down.
Carl Robinson trying to make a play here on 3rd and 10. Pressure comes, throw, deflected, intercepted. Jones reeled it in with one hand, and the Cats take over inside the 10. Off the deflection, Derek Jones with the focus to reach out his right hand and snare it. Cats will have first and goal from the 7-yard line.
It's almost like the Cats said, all right, we got a challenge today. We're going to get motivated. Beaumont's 3-5. They got a great player in Zuri Davis. Let's see what we could do. Let's play even a better level than we did last week versus Albany. And right now the Cats are doing it. That is a heck of an interception, what we just saw right there.
Sets up the Cats once again, first and goal. They've had short fields each of the last 2 times they've had the ball on offense. Kolka rips it. Contact in the end zone, and I believe that's going to be pass interference.
Yeah.
Williams and Jones got tangled up. Williams had the opening touchdown just 2 plays in.
Gosh, there's no way I could play the secondary in any kind of AF1. There's just no way. These guys are so fast.
And there's so few players, only 8 players on the ball, so even with a smaller field, lots of ground to cover.
Yep.
Now first and goal from the 3. Toss right side, and a touchdown. Austin Collier takes the toss and barrels over defenders to get into the end zone. The Cats cannot be slowed down right now.
The big man out of Chattanooga, 6'1", 260, rumbles in there. I love it, Jake, when players won't be denied and they seek contact. And Collier's like, all right, you want to come? Let's go, let's do this. And you knock him down, get in the end zone. Beaumont's making this really easy for the Cats, Jake.
Scored the first 18 before a Beaumont answer, and now have scored 21 straight. 39-6, Cats lead. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Nashville pouring it on here in Clarksville.
This is Arena Football 1.
Unbelievable.
The ball never dies.
This is Arena Football 1.
8 men.
Hey, you're going to remember that one.
Nowhere to run.
Only an AF1.
Hockey speed.
Another one.
Football violence.
Unbelievable.
Small field.
Welcome to the wall.
Big collisions.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Lateral G-force dampeners engaged.
0 to 60.
Burst propulsion activated. Aerobic capacity maximized.
Hydraulic extension vector enabled.
Threat detection engaged.
This monster is ready.
Minnesota Monsters. Get your tickets now.
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
Late in the first half, packed F&M Bank Arena, and the Nashville Cats playing one of their best games of the season to this point. 39-6 is our score. Cats scored the first 18. Looked like Beaumont might have stemmed the tide a little bit with a touchdown. Since then, the Cats have ripped off 21 unanswered. And with under 5 minutes to go in the half, it is a 33-6 8-point Nashville lead.
Love getting tagged in these pictures here at F1 Bank Arena. Rosie Bradford brought her entire family. You've talked about it. We brought our granddaughter to the game today, and we absolutely love it. Love to hear and see that, Jake.
Kaplan looking for another deuce. That one wide right. Bounces into the hands of Jones. Weaves to the left, and he's tripped up.
Just the pursuit of the Cats on their kickoff team today has been next level. It's been good all year long, but today, next level. I mean, that Beaumont player had nowhere to go at all. So the Cats doing a great job getting down the field. Now, here's the thing. You're up 39-6. Like, what do? Just keep the pedal to the metal, right? You win today. You got 2 more games for the regular season. Keep the pedal to the metal. Have fun. Don't let up. Keep going. I think that's going to be the message from Coach Arbette to the Cats players. Let's go out there and get it done. Now, if it gets to be a big lead, Mr. Kalka is going to see the bench. You're not putting him out there. That guy's too valuable when the game is out of hand.
Especially 2 games left in the regular season, both on the road, and you got to start thinking about the playoffs. Robinson in the shotgun. Neal in motion. Pass is deflected. Nearly intercepted. Walden just didn't see it as it was whirly-birding above his head. It falls mercifully to the turf.
Derek Maxwell Jr. was like, oh my God, you should have turned. I had it. They both thought they could get it right there. But look, that's the deal. What you're told, look, you got the pass rush, you're not getting there, put your hands up. And that's exactly what the Cats did right there. The ball went up in the air, and Beaumont got lucky on that.
Malik McDowell was the one to get a hand in the passing lane. 2nd and 10. 39-6 Cats. Carl Robinson and company looking to stop this Cats run. Pass far side is caught right at the sticks. Neal has the first down. Under 3 minutes now to go in the half. And actually, they're going to say he was just short, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
That's the deal. You get a little time to throw the football, find the guy underneath, deliver it. You know, Beaumont can't win the game on one play. Just get the ball down the field, get in the end zone, and see what can happen.
Good ball from Robinson. Put it where only his guy could get it. Now brings up 3rd and 1. Robinson takes the snap. Pressure comes. He's snowed under. Another sack. It is Perry who got there that time. Loss of 7 on the play and brings up 4th down.
Big Roderick Perry out of South Carolina State putting the pressure in there. So what they did that time, Jacob, was really good. They jammed Zuri Davis to the line of scrimmage. Robinson was looking over that way. Davis couldn't get break loose. So by the time they tried to get the ball to him, there was nowhere to go because all the pressure was there and put him down. That's a big play on 3rd down, too.
This Cats defensive line has made life difficult for Carl Robinson back there. Now it's 4th and 8. Robinson and the Renegades need a play. Snap. Throws far side at the sticks. Davis has it, and that is a clutch pitch and catch from Robinson to his number 1 target, Davis, for a 1st down.
Robinson launched that football. I mean, that ball was there in like half a second. Nice play. Yeah, give credit where credit is due. Beaumont ran a nice play there, a little clearing out, came back underneath, got the 1st down, and moved on. I know Beaumont gets the ball starting the second half, but some points here would be really, really good for them.
Taking down towards 1 minute left in the half, and Robinson will not get the snap off before the 1 minute warning. So we will take a break here. Nashville in control of this game. Beaumont trying to get a score and some momentum heading into the locker room. We'll see if they can cash in when we come back here from Clarksville.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The scoreboard doesn't rest.
This is Arena Football 1.
New cities.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
New chaos.
This is why you tune in.
New rivalries.
Unbelievable.
The scoreboard is on tilt.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The scoreboard.
1 minute left to go in the first half. Cats with a commanding 39-6 lead, but Beaumont looking to cut into it here at the end of the second quarter. Pressure coming. Robinson just had to throw that over towards his own bench. It was Rod Perry again who was in his face.
Oh, man. Didn't realize what was right there. He's like, get rid of this football, get it out there. But again, credit to the Cats secondary for jamming the Beaumont receivers at the line of scrimmage. There's nowhere for them to go. Remember early on, they were letting those guys run because the Cats are running kind of a zone on the backside, the back end, and then now they've done that to jam up the line of scrimmage, and there's nowhere Robinson to throw the football, nowhere to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Again, under a minute. The clock stops like it normally would during college football, NFL football. Don't have that running clock anymore, so a chance here for Beaumont to settle in. Neal in motion. Robinson takes the snap, throws. It's deflected and nearly picked off by Jones. Jones is going to return it, but officials ruling it incomplete, and it's the right call.
Yeah. The official's right. His whistle fell out of his mouth.
The officials at the other end of the field, to their credit, did let it play out, and one ruled touchdown, but immediately the official right there ruled it incomplete.
Yeah. It was right in front of us.
Jones just had one circus interception on the last Beaumont drive, and very close to another that would have been a pick six.
They might overturn this.
And, you know, getting another look at it here, he might have picked that one clean off the turf.
It looked like it.
It looked like it hit the ground
right
in real time.
Yeah, you need to review this.
It's really tough to tell based on that look. It hits his right hand. The question is, does he get it to the left hand without it hitting the ground first?
I didn't think he did because it was right in front of us, but it happened so fast, who knows?
The official's going to take a look at this one. Again, Derek Jones just made a really nice one-handed interception on the last drive that set up the most recent Cats touchdown. This would be a pick six because the whistle did not blow. They let it play out, so I believe that they would have to let him have the touchdown here.
Well, I watched the official, and his whistle fell out of his mouth because he's right there. You see him, he's to the right of the play. He looks right there. He's got a great shot right there. He's looking right at it.
So you see it hits his right hand, and based on that look, he might have snuck the left forearm underneath it before it hit the turf. I saw the bobble in real time, and it looked incomplete. but I think he might have kept this off the ground.
So when he rolls, the official that's got the call on the field is blocked by his body. So all I can see is the backside of what he's doing there. If that's so, he didn't see if the ball hit the ground. Didn't see that, but you're right. I mean, they're showing on the Jumbotron here, and people are like, yeah.
So there are 3 different outcomes here, and we'll have to see which one the officials end up going with. This could stand and be an incomplete pass.
Right.
It could be a pick 6 for Derek Jones, or they could say because one of the officials was saying incomplete, maybe somebody on Beaumont stopped playing and they could just rule him down where he made the catch. So
yeah,
there are a lot of different options here. We'll have to see what our officiating crew comes away with from their looks.
I'm going to go. I'm always wrong, so I'm going to say it's a touchdown. I'm going to say they're going to give him a touchdown.
I'm going to agree with you here. And it is funny because on just my eyes when it happened, I thought that it was incomplete.
Right,
and
same here.
Seeing this replay, if he made this catch, it is just a ridiculous play by Jones.
See, right there, I thought the ball hit the ground. There's another view.
Now, I do wonder if they're going to call this back because, not that Zuri Davis may have been able to make a play on it, but you can see Davis clearly sees the official rule incomplete and stopped playing. I wonder if they maybe say that they can't give him the touchdown. Again, a lot that has to be sorted out here, and now our officials coming back out to the field. We'll see what the verdict is.
Here we go.
So it is an interception for Jones, but like I was saying, I don't think that they can give him the return, given that the official in the middle of the field was ruling it incomplete. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line for the Cats, with a chance to add more points to this lead before the half.
Yeah, I'm trying to process all this down right now.
It was Derek Maxwell Jr. who was able to get a hand on it. Derek Jones with just great concentration to keep that from hitting the ground.
Right.
But they will say he was down at the Beaumont 22-yard line. 49 seconds left in the half for the Cats to add to this lead.
Well, that was fast. Okay.
Kolka under center here on 1st down. Honeycutt with the orbit motion. Looking for him deep. Honeycutt, skies, couldn't haul it in as he slams into the end boards.
We'll hit that board hard over there.
Well, and that was a door for the hockey rink setup, so it opened on the other side.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, they had a play similar to that, and the player hit the wall, and all the drinks went everywhere.
Looks like everybody okay down there. Honeycutt giving it his all to try and haul that one in, and you see a fan did end up falling. Glad to see that she's okay. 2nd and 10. 40 seconds left in the half. Kolka firing, end zone wide open. Williams, touchdown. Kendall Williams beats the defense deep for the 2nd time in the first half, and it is a 39-point Cats lead with 30 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter.
That's not a mistake by Beaumont. What's greater than a mistake that you could say, because he was so wide open. It's almost like Kolka was like, oh, I got to get he's so wide open, I got to get this pass in there. You know, all the time, somebody's usually covered that way. That was a massive breakdown for Beaumont in the secondary.
Kaplan can make it an even 40 for the Cats here.
Wow.
46-6 Nashville with 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Cats, from the opening whistle, have dominated this game. Outside of one Beaumont touchdown drive, the Cats have played about as perfect as they can.
Yeah, and it's, and look, you're doing it in front of a huge crowd here today at F&M Bank Arena, and it's no secret that the Cats lead the league in attendance and merchandise and digital growth. I mean, they've just done a great job of promoting the product on the field and getting it going there. They had a Family 4-pack this week for the people in Clarksville, Montgomery County, and Nashville to come up there. That was a huge success. And, of course, being so close to Fort Campbell, being so close to the post, a big military representation here today. So great job by the Cats in marketing and getting the team and getting people to know about what's happening up here. We're standing up here in front of us. The 4 sections are packed.
Yes.
Away from us, packed. There's people on the concourse up there. This is why the football works. This is the vision Jeff Fisher had, on and off the field, making it exciting, making it fun, getting the fans involved, doing the marketing. And, of course, we know who owns the Cats. That's Jeff Jarrett, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, one of the greatest marketers of all time. His vision here as well in Clarksville at F&M Bank Arena with the Cats, envy of the league. But what's the saying? A rising tide raises all ships. So that's what the Cats have done here in this league. I'm telling you, Jake, from 2 years to right now, the difference is monumental.
And he mentioned all the marketing efforts to get this building full. This is how you keep those fans, by playing well and winning games, and they've done that so far.
Yep.
Ball loose off the netting. This time, Beaumont able to corral it. 23 seconds left in the half. Renegades going to see if they have one last gasp to put some more points on the board. Cats up by 40.
Yeah, and look at the Cats are just playing their game. I mean, we got Calkia, we're going to throw the ball, we'll play tight defense on you and beat us that way. And I'm really glad that the Cats were able to do that after the emotion last week versus Albany. They go on the road 2 weeks. This is the last regular season game here, Jake, like you mentioned, and the crowd's loving it. So the Cats want to send these fans out as a winner today, watching this team and back here in a few weeks when the playoff starts.
And I'm sure Coach Arbette loves to see this team playing well in all 3 phases. I mean, the offense has been unstoppable. Defense has forced 2 turnovers and a safety, a kick return touchdown, and a deuce in special teams. It has been a full-fledged domination for the Cats. Neal takes the catch across the 15, gets it across the 20. It's a first down. Beaumont going to hurry to the line. They still have all 3 timeouts as the clock ticks down from 15 seconds left in this half. Now 10. Robinson takes the snap. Blitz comes, throw, end zone, nobody home. 5 seconds, now 4 seconds left in this half. It'll be one last gasp for Beaumont to the end zone to see if they can at least get this within 40. And again, as you mentioned, Beaumont does get the ball to start the second half.
Right.
This is a big play coming up for the Renegades.
Here's what I like about AF1. No prevent defenses. Cats were covering the guys all down the field at the line of scrimmage. You don't give anybody a yard. I don't care. And look, there's 4 seconds left. You got to score. And look, they're not going to give any up in front of them because they know things can happen. Just don't let them get the ball.
4 seconds left in the half. Robinson drops back, pressure comes, throws. It is caught off the wall by Davis, but they ran out of time, and that ends the first half. The Cats up by 40 at the break. Nashville rolling to what could be their 7th win in a row. Halftime coverage is coming up next. Don't go anywhere. More AF1 action coming up when we return.
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it.
This game doesn't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
You think the play's over?
He's got a chance off the rebound.
It's not.
Chaos.
Off the net.
Here we go again.
Right back at you. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here, the ball never
Halftime here in Clarksville. It's been a great day so far. Packed house, and the Cats up 46-6 at the break. Third quarter action coming up in just a few minutes, but first, Jeff Levack had a chance to sit down with AF1 Director of Football Operations Gary Compton about his journey from star receiver to the AF1 League headquarters. Let's take a listen to that conversation now.
Welcome to the AF1 Season Pass. My name is Jeff Levack, and I am joined by the Director of Football Operations for Arena Football One, Gary Compton. Gary, thank you for making time. I know you're extremely busy. You and I end up on a lot of meetings together, but you're a guy who played this game at an extremely high level, and now you're the guy who makes sure we do it right on the field. What makes AF1 so special on the field?
Well, obviously, as you know, the biggest thing are the rebound nets, right? I mean, that's what separates our game from everybody else, okay? And it brings a whole different facet into the game. You guys saw last week in the Nashville game, right? Kickoff returns off the nets, you know, the deuce and all of that. And I think that's what makes it special, because the game can change so fast with those. It can either be a great asset to you, or it could be a harmful thing. And I think that's, the best thing for us that we have going that made our game so much different from everything else. You look at on the field and all that, there's all different types of things that, people do, but arena football was made to be a certain way, okay? That's why Jim Foster developed it the way that he did, right? That's why you see the Darren Arbets and the Coach Wares and the Coach Walkers and those guys that have been in this thing for so many years still utilize and do what arena football was. And I think a lot of that is that's what separates us from everything else. And I will always say is the Premier League.
So you were one of the top wide receivers in the history of the league. You've had some of the best, duels against teams right here in the capital region and throughout the entire country. What made you decide to be the football ops guy and not a coach like Arbet and Walker and other guys who played the same path as you, but then went to the clipboard instead of the front office?
Well, obviously being in the front office now, I kind of enjoy it, right? I don't have all the headaches and everything of coaching and all that. But, coaching is in our blood, right? As when I retired in 2005, I coached for the next 7 years in it. And then I got out of it and everything. And, the Godfather, Jerry Kurz, called me back in 2024, wanted me to help out with the old, we won't get into all that, but with the old league and everything. And I came on board to be director of football ops because we needed to have established people that knew what was going on, because we were running at such a fast pace, right? And we didn't have time. There wasn't going to be someone that you had to teach or someone that didn't know everything. And I think, me, Jerry, and Christy, that's a lot of years that, I've been around this game, and, and definitely helps in that facet of
it. I love that. And, sorry for not mentioning your coaching career before that, but, I've known you in this role, and you could say that you coach the coaches and you coach the refs and you coach those guys. A lot of people ask about our rules. I just want to ask you about one, because it keeps getting asked to me, and I literally say, let me call Gary Compton. The halo rule on the kickoff, these nets and everything. Like, what is the halo rule for everybody?
Absolutely. So we'll make it very easy. Whether it's on a kickoff, okay, it's on a field goal or whatever, the halo rule is instilled that nobody can penetrate the 5-yard line mark until the ball has either been caught or the ball hits the ground. Okay, so you think about this, right? You are on a field goal, and let's say the ball's at the 3-yard line, and you kick a field goal and you miss it, you must come to the 5-yard line and spread across. Now, a lot of times that will not be called, okay, because they'll look at it being close. But that's where the halo rule. So the halo rule really isn't about like the outdoor game, right, where there's a circle around it. That's the halo rule in our game, is you cannot penetrate the 5-yard line until the ball's been, caught or hits the ground. Mainly a safety issue, because you think about this. I got my back turned to the net, right? And if there was no issue whatsoever, if somebody's come screaming down, it would have to take somebody of some special talent to not be afraid to do that 100%. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at with our game. So now anybody that asks you, hey, you'll be able to tell them.
I think this could be a weekly feature. Just Gary Compton explains the rules in terms that even Jeff Levac can understand.
Absolutely.
What is the hardest part of your job? Is it coaching the coaches? Is it dealing with guys like me asking these weird questions? What is it?
I think a lot, it's a lot, right? So we have a coaches meeting every week, right? We discuss about things that were good and bad through the course of the week. I have a lot of player involvement, right? You'll have transactions that go through. I look at all the contracts. I have to approve contracts. There's obviously travel logistics, right? There becomes travel issues where your phone rings in the middle of the night. Things of that nature. We're never good until the ball is teed up and that game is kicked off. Then you can kind of take a deep breath and then you worry about the next game, right? And the next game, as you know, with us being on our chats and all of that throughout the course of a Saturday evening, watching all the games. But, that's kind of the way it goes. And, it's a week-long deal. And I enjoy it, like you said, from just behind me and all that, right? The years of everything that I put into this and know this. And it's about giving back now and helping out the younger coaches, the younger players, and all of that to be able to excel themselves where they want to go.
I'm saying you're going to do Ask Gary probably once a week now. I'll just hit you with one of the rules to make sense of everything. He's Gary Compton, the Director of Football Operations. Make sure you go to theaf1.com because remember, in Arena Football 1, the ball never dies.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville wasn't built quiet, now built loud, built proud, built fire. Built on boutique ground, no tire. Built on hearts that don't back down, go higher. No permission, we don't ask that. Keep the door, yeah, we crash that. 48 inches wall, where you at? Running too wide, yeah, you need that. Yeah, no sidelines, ain't no safety. No soft land is gonna save me. You don't watch, nah, you feel me. Whole crowd standing, energy crazy. Show up early, stay late, feel the ground shake. No breaks, hear the sound, that's us. That's us, that's us.
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
Still halftime here in Clarksville, 46-6 Nashville. Tyler Kolka, 3 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground. Third quarter action is next. Beaumont gets the ball here at F&M Bank Arena when we come back.
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it.
This game doesn't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
You think the play's over?
He's got a chance off the rebound.
It's not.
Chaos.
Off the net.
Here we go again.
Right back at you. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here, the ball never dies.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
Ready to roll with the third quarter here inside F&M Bank Arena. It was all Cats in the first 30 minutes. 46-6 is our score. Beaumont will get the ball to start off the second half, trying to cut into this deficit. Jake Lyman, Big Joe Dubin with you. And Joe, as we talked about that first half, all three phases, Nashville was playing their best football.
Great. We talk about Kalka in pregame. He's got to be, straight dealing today, and he is. Stop Beaumont, Zuri Davis from getting down the field. They did that. And then the defense playing great, getting down the field on the kickoff and making sure there's no big return, getting the ball, the fumble at the 1 yard line and going in. My only complaint, Jake, through first half of the football is that the concession stand's right behind us and Isaac can go get something to drink. I can't. It's 4 deep.
I know.
It's packed here.
I was trying to take a restroom break and had to go halfway around the concourse because there was too long of a line.
Now, to the Cats at F&M Bank Arena, that's not a problem. But to myself and Jake, it is, because I'll bounce right there and get a drink. Now, we're having fun. And look, we talked about this throughout the game. When you win, this is what happens. Then you couple it with good advertising, marketing, merchandising. It all goes hand in hand. And I tell you, Jake, if this football team, the Cats, keep winning, and they go into the playoffs as the #1 seed, so the home games are here, this town will lose its mind over this football team. If they get to the Arena Crown Championship and it's held here in Clarksville, it'll be off the charts how exciting and how great this will be. But got to win your games.
And that is important to note as well, that by beating Albany next week, you put yourself in the driver's seat. If you get to that Crown Championship, you get to host it here. Still that second game against the Firebirds coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we went last year when the Cats played up in Albany for the Arena Crown Championship, and the crowd in Albany basically willed Albany to victory. They had a good football team. It was loud in there, and the Cats couldn't overcome all that. So that happens here. That's a plus here for the Cats. And so, look, you got another 30 minutes of football. Worry about Beaumont in the second half. Get it done and then move on.
Kyle Kaplan ready to boot this one away to start the second half. Again, it's a 40-point Cats lead. Kaplan with 1 deuce already today. This one leaking a little right off the bottom of the netting. It is grabbed by Morrison. He sidesteps and won't get away a second time. Jones, who had 2 first-half interceptions, makes the tackle, and the Renegades start at their own 4.
Yeah, the Cats, I don't know who it was, holding on for dear life, because that's the thing. The over-pursue, and then one guy gets you down, and you think, oh, he's tackled. Then he takes off and goes down the field. So nice job there by stopping. Now for Beaumont, look, again, one play's not going to get you 41 points, right? We know that. Just run your offense, get down the field, make things happen. We've seen games like this where teams have a huge lead, lose. So it's still possible. Just go ahead and play your best football as well as you can here in the second half if you're Beaumont.
And that's what makes the AF1 so great. You can score a lot of points in short order. No game is over.
Right.
Beaumont looks to make their way back starting right now. First play of the half, and Robinson misses wide. Fires it into his bench.
Yeah, not good when quarterback is talking to his receiver about running the wrong route. And I'm not sure that was designed to throw to him, because that ball ended up in the bench right there.
Robinson in that first half, 7 of 19, 92 yards, 2 interceptions.
Oh, was he?
He'll be looking for a better second half.
Ouch. What do we credit that to? Good catch secondary?
Both interceptions have been pretty phenomenal plays by Derek Jones.
Right.
Both off deflections as well. Second down play, screen pass, Morrison looking for space, nice move, stumbles forward, and he got the first down up to the 15-yard line.
I think the Cats forgot about him. He's just kind of standing out over there. Nice play. Take that every time, get down the field, get in the end zone. What I really like, though, what the Cats have done, Jake, is they converge. They converge 3-4 guys on a player with the ball every time, which is really good. The old adage, let the cavalry come and help you out. Well, that's playing into what the Cats do in defense.
Cats have done a really nice job defensively. Just the one touchdown drive for Beaumont.
God, isn't that crazy? Just one.
Robinson, pressure coming up the middle, throws right side. It's caught by Neal, and he's able to drag a defender forward all the way down inside the Cats 20. Back-to-back nice plays from the Renegades have them moving the football.
Yeah, and the Beaumont offensive line keeping the Cats defensive line off of him. Robinson's got time to throw the football. He stands back there and delivers, so nice job for Beaumont. It's eerie resemblance of the first drive they had, Jake, where kind of things were clicking for him a little bit, get down the field, and this is what we're seeing right now.
Robinson with back-to-back completions. 1st and 10 from the Cats 18. Looking, end zone, it is caught. Did he hold on? He did. What a play. Trey Taylor rips it out of the air, crashing into the boards, and the Renegades score on their opening drive of the second half.
Look, I'm not saying that any NFL receiver could do that. I'd like to see them try, because he got 1 foot down before he hit the wall at full speed? Is that what I'm seeing there? Or any feet. I think he hit the wall and caught the ball at the same time.
You have to play with zero fear.
Right.
The only way he was catching that ball was if he went into the wall at full speed.
Right.
And you see NFL receivers, when they know someone's going to hit them, they'll short arm it a little bit.
You're exactly right.
Right there. Went full extension to grab it, crashing into the wall, and Beaumont going to go for 2. It's a handoff. Davis stays on his feet, but not for long. Dragged down behind the line of scrimmage by Walden. It is an unsuccessful 2-point conversion.
Yeah. I get running that, but just get the point and move on, because you got the opportunity for the deuce and the kickoff. Just do that. But now, I mean, good for Beaumont, down the field score, and then, but you know, if I'm the Cats, good. A little pressure on us, go down and perform.
Beaumont clearly made some adjustments offensively. They really couldn't get much going at all in that second quarter. Couple of turnovers, but that was a nice, well-executed drive from Carl Robertson.
So what I've seen for the Beaumont offensive line with the Cats' defensive rush is they're shoving guys inside, and they're kind of bottling them up, and Robinson's taking another 2-3 steps back, so the rush isn't getting to him. So he delivered the pass to the end zone that time. The few passes before that was able to get the ball cleanly off and make things happen. So it's good that Beaumont adjusted. It might be a little bit too late, though. We'll see.
Hilborn ready to boot this one deep, and actually it's a squib kick. Great focus there to reel it in by B.K. Smith as that one rifled off his chest. He was able to recover, and it'll be good field position for the Cats on their first drive of the third quarter.
Again, why? Beaumont, why are you doing that? Just kick it down the field, and maybe you get a return, a fumble on the return or something. Now the Cats get the ball at the 11-yard line. I don't understand why we try to outsmart ourselves. Beaumont had a good drive. They failed on the 2-point. Now they failed on the onside kick, and so it kind of takes that momentum away from you just for a little bit, because if the Cats score here, then all that's for naught.
Trying to go with the element of surprise there. It's like when you're playing touch football in backyard with your friends and you fired off your buddy's back.
Right.
Trying to see if you can grab it. Kolka on first down. Touchdown. Kendall Williams with his 3rd score of the day. 1 play, 1 pass, and a touchdown. Kolka with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
Clarksville's got Cockamania yet again. Nice pass, knew exactly where he's going to go. Again, credit to the Cats offensive line, keeping the rush off of him. Calka's taking a victory lap around F&M Bank Arena right now, headed back to the bench. So look now, 52-12. Do you remember what Beaumont did their last drive? Yeah, they scored a touchdown. Well, then they screwed up on the onside kick, and Nashville scores, and boom, up to another, 40-point lead now.
Kaplan trying to make it 41. Perfect so far today, and he stays that way. 53-12 is our score. The Cats answer back after Beaumont scores on their opening drive of the half. Renegades back on offense when we come back.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The scoreboard doesn't rest.
This is Arena Football 1.
New cities.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
New chaos.
This is why you tune in.
New rivalries.
Unbelievable.
The scoreboard is on tilt.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Early second half here at a packed F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville, and the Cats have wasted no time, rolling out to a 41-point lead. Beaumont, with a nice response out of the locker room, scored a touchdown on their first drive of the quarter. But for the Cats, working with a short field, needed just one play to answer right back. It's 53-12.
Again, I don't know, the onside kick that baffles me. I just, very rarely does that work. And it did not work at all. And the Cats scored a one play and got in the end zone. And, the den here is rocking. They love that. And the Cats are firmly in control, man.
Kaplan ready to swing that leg, and he does. That's going to leak right again. High off the netting. Morrison grabs, has some space down the near sideline. Here he goes. Morrison with just one man to beat. He hurdles Kaplan, and then he's brought down at the 10-yard line. What a return, but I think it's coming back. A hold back around the 15-yard line is going to take away what was a spectacular return for Morrison.
Well, he tried to hurdle Kaplan, but Kaplan fell down like a cowboy in a Western movie. He kind of fell backwards right there, and I think the returner got stepped on him. But that's fun. I mean, that was fun. That's fun. The kickoff is fun. Beaumont goes and does a dumb onside kick.
Morrison nearly with a highlight play to get in the end zone. He was dragged down inside the 10, but pretty obvious holding call as he was making his way up the field. Oh, maybe not so obvious. I don't know if you saw it, Joe. I thought the holding here. We'll take a look. Here's Morrison coming up, and there's the hold right at the 10. Number 6.
I mean, the flag came out quickly.
Yeah, Gandy kind of threw him to the ground. They discuss it. They pick up the flag, and that is huge for Beaumont, as they'll now have 1st and goal after the big return. But
right. Okay. All right. What?
So a chance for Beaumont to surpass their scoring total from the first half in less than 7 minutes here in this third quarter. Robinson is in the shotgun, and a challenge is coming out.
Yeah, I would too on this.
Darren Arbette's going to challenge. Are you allowed to challenge flags?
That's a great point.
I don't know if that's what he's challenging or if he's challenging that maybe he was pushed out of bounds earlier.
Okay, and plus I've never seen you pick up a flag for holding.
Right.
I don't think I recall ever seeing that, playing and watching and announcing and covering football, pick up a flag for holding.
What's the old adage? You could call holding on every play.
Right, yeah.
So if you throw the flag, it's usually pretty clear.
Yeah, right? Oh.
So Nashville I believe Coach Arbette was trying to challenge that was a hold, but it's not challengeable, so they will have to burn their first time out.
All right, Coach Arbette should know that, right? I mean, he's one of the all-time winningest coaches in arena ball. And knowing you can't challenge and you lose a timeout, I know you're focused in the game. Somebody on the staff should have said, you can't do that because we'll lose a timeout, and you can't challenge a hold like that.
Well, both these teams are lucky to have coaches who have had plenty of success in the arena game. Darren Arbette, of course, a 4-time Arena Bowl champion as a coach with the San Jose SaberCats. For Beaumont, Corey Mayfield, their head coach, won an Arena Bowl as a player back in 2001. Robinson fires. Davis close to the end zone. Tried to reach out, but he'll be dragged down at the 1. 2nd and goal. Beaumont on the doorstep.
Why was Davis not covered? There was not a soul on him.
Just a little slant.
There was not a guy within 10 yards of him.
Well-designed play.
I think the Cats forgot about him for a second.
Zuri Davis down to the 1. 2nd and goal. Robinson fakes the handoff, tries to get there himself, and he didn't. Stonewalled at the goal line. Amos Coleman was the one to finish the job.
I like the play call. I really like that play call. So I'm like, all right, is it a jet sweep? Oh, wait, the fullback's got it. Wait, no, the quarterback's got it. And the Cats got him right before he went in. I really like this call.
Derek Maxwell, the first to hit him, and Coleman made sure he couldn't stretch the ball across the goal line, so brings up 3rd and goal from the 1.
Somebody put the fullback on his butt for the Cats. Wow.
Trevor Stewart, the fullback, he gets the ball, and he is stuffed. Nashville stands up at the goal line. Back-to-back plays from the 1. Neither of them go anywhere, and now it's decision time for Corey Mayfield and the Renegades, playing from the 2.
So it's Deion Walden, number 55. He stonewalled 44 going in with the block on the previous play when Robinson tried to go in on a quarterback draw, and then he just submarined and got in there and took the big man down again. Walden, number 55, is playing his tail off.
Robinson on 4th down. Pressure comes, throw, end zone. It is incomplete. No flags on the field. The Cats stand up at the goal line and force the turnover on downs.
What a heck of a stand for the Cats on defense, Jake. Look, they're playing well. That's a confidence for this defense overall to do that, stop a team where they're that close to scoring.
The Cats defense makes a play at the goal line. They'll get the ball back when we return from Clarksville. Cats up 41.
This is Arena Football 1.
Unbelievable.
The ball never dies.
This is Arena Football 1.
8 men.
Hey, you're going to remember that one.
Nowhere to run.
Only an AF1.
Hockey speed.
Another one.
Football violence.
Unbelievable.
Small field.
Welcome to the wall.
Big collisions.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Lateral G-force dampeners engaged.
0 to 60.
Burst propulsion activated. Aerobic capacity maximized.
Hydraulic extension vector enabled.
Threat detection engaged.
This monster is ready.
Minnesota Monsters. Get your tickets now.
$53-12 Nashville. Late in the third quarter, Cats have dominated this game. Defense just made a huge goal line stand. Now Kolka looking deep. He's got a man. It's caught. Honeycutt sidesteps left. Makes another man miss. Honeycutt down inside the 5. It's been a quiet day for the AF1's leading wide receiver until now, Malik Honeycutt. Nearly going all 50 yards. It's first and goal for the Cats.
What a pass by Kalka, though, just laid it right in there, and you think it's going to go left and right, trying to get in there, but nice job by Beaumont to bring him down. But that's it. That's what makes these Cats team go, is Kalka and his just confidence in his guys throwing the ball down the field, know they're going to come away with it.
So first and goal. Started the drive at their own 2. Looking back for Honeycutt and just missed him wide. One of the rare mistakes we've seen from Kolka today. He has been on his game.
Yeah, I think he wanted just to fire that ball in there, make sure that the only person that could catch that was Honeycutt or the wall, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
4 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown for Kolka today. 45 touchdowns through the air this season to just 5 interceptions. Williams the man in motion. Toss, Collier trying to find the corner. He somersaults. He lost the ball.
He did lose the ball, but did he cross the line to get in, though?
Officials trying to sort through the pile there up against the wall and see who picked it up. First off, who recovered it? Second, did Collier get in before he lost control? And it is a touchdown either way. Collier goes head over heels into the end zone. May have lost the football, but it doesn't matter. The Cats add to their lead. It's 59-12.
Nobody's moving over there either. I'm not getting in the middle of those guys and pulling them apart. But it looks like he fumbled after he crossed the line of scrimmage and got in. Now get up. We need get up. We're all good. We're all good.
We get another look here. Collier barreling, and actually he lost the football before he went in.
But did he recover it? Yeah,
it looks like Collier along with Smith just kind of pinned it against the padding there to make sure they held on. Really nice defensive play to knock the ball out, but the Cats recover in the end zone and add 6 more.
Well, good camera work, because where we are, his back was against us. It's hard to see in that corner over there. So touchdown Cats.
Kaplan missed that one. First miss for Kaplan today, so the score stays at 59-12. Under 3 minutes left in the third. Cats expand their lead again as Collier barrels in from 3 yards out.
This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Sunday, July 5th is Red, White, and Monster Night. Celebrate freedom. Bring the family. Feel the Monster Mania. Celebrate America's 205th gift with the Fireworks Family Pack. 4 tickets for $60. That includes 4 game tickets, 4 Monster Souvenir Rally Towels, special on-field experiences for the kids, photo opportunities with players and Monty the Monster in the post-game autograph session. Don't miss this game.
Late third quarter, Cats up 47 on Beaumont here in Clarksville. The Den taking a page out of South Carolina's playbook with some sandstorm here, one of college football's great traditions.
And it's great because it's so crowded in here now that they do the flashlight, it lights up everything in here. It's really cool.
Crowd has been in it all day long. Cats have given them plenty to cheer about. Kaplan ready to kick this one away. Cats with their largest lead today, up 47. End over end and hit the scoreboard. Refs will blow this play dead. Kaplan hit the bottom of the Jumbotron there.
I mean, guy's got such a good leg. It's crazy, too. When you try to make the deuce, you got to do that with knowing the scoreboard. So you can't go too high. You can't go too low. You got to just be perfect to get it down there.
Cats defense getting the Den involved as they step out onto the field once again. Just had a huge defensive stand at the goal line. Beaumont has moved the ball better in this second half. Only have the 6 points to show for it. Robinson in the shotgun. Zuri Davis, leading receiver for the Renegades, will be the man in motion. Robinson looking over the middle. It is nearly intercepted. Amari Alexander had the kick return touchdown earlier and almost had the 3rd pick of the day for this Cats defense.
Beaumont had 2 receivers next to each other at the 5-yard line. I mean, that has to be a mix-up, right? So what happened was one Cat receiver, defender was covering 2 of Beaumont's guys and left one guy kind of open for the Cats to hopefully make that interception there. So they were talking way back. I'm not sure who did what and got lost there, but Cats doing a great job. They're showing up to Zuri Davis at the line of scrimmage that they're going to take him. They're dropping off, and the back man's picking him up. And it's really cool. It's confusing Robinson all day long. So nice job by the Cats defense to confuse Robinson.
Robinson takes the snap. Pressure comes. Ball downfield, and Neal couldn't get his head around in time. Falls incomplete and brings up 3rd and 10 from their own 20.
Now, he's come out to complain to Robinson, but as a receiver, no, when you make that turn, be looking for the ball down the field. You don't have a lot of time, so don't argue with your quarterback on this.
So we get another look here.
So there's the turn, and he's like, where is it? And I know the ball was a little bit thrown away from him, but maybe the play's designed to cut earlier towards the wall sooner. I think that's what Robinson was telling him.
And if you get your head around faster, you could maybe make the adjustment there. Robinson's pass falls incomplete. Now 3rd down and 10. Nice job to handle the snap. Robinson had it deflected. Neal almost made the adjustment to catch it off the tip, but it hits the turf. 3 straight incompletions brings up 4th and 10.
I've watched a lot of Arena 1 this year, and I've never seen a team like the Cats jump routes the way the Cats are jumping routes today. It's even when Beaumont's got a heck of a receiver, they're still doing that. So heck of a 3rd quarter though for the Cats, Jake.
Cats outscore Beaumont 13-6 in the 3rd and take a 47-point lead into the 4th quarter. 15 minutes to go here in Clarksville. Cats will look to put the finishing touches on another victory when we return here at F&M Bank Arena.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Every dream starts with a chance. A chance to build something bigger than yourself, bigger than the game. For this team, this city, and every kid watching in the stands, this is where it begins. Under these lights, in front of this community, dreams are becoming reality. This is Oceanside Bombers football.
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
It's been a blast in Clarksville today. The Cats leading the Beaumont Renegades 59-12 as we start the 4th quarter. Jake Lyman and Big Joe Dubin with you. Big play coming up for Beaumont. 4th and 10 from their own 20 as we start the final frame. Carl Robinson, the quarterback. Lobs it, middle of the field, and a late flag comes in.
Zuri Davis got jammed in the line of scrimmage. He got released to the linebacker, popped him, and then held back. We could have thrown that flag from up here.
Alexander and Coleman both in coverage.
Yeah.
So it won't be pass interference, but is illegal contact as we get another look here.
Looked like Davis was going through a car wash, man. He was bouncing off this, getting that, and over there. They were not going to let him have the ball at all on that.
I believe it's actually going to be Maxwell who would be called for that, as he just kind of shoved him as he made his way downfield.
Like, no, you're good. You might score later on, but you're not going to score on this play. Oh, man. You can do that when you're up 47.
You can, yes. Gives you the cushion to make plays like that. Ball is on the turf. Robinson grabs it and now has space in front of it. Robinson up the middle of the field, sidesteps, and he's into the end zone. Carl Robinson turns what could have been a disaster into 6 points, picks up the bouncing football, and scampers 25 yards into the end zone.
If I'm Beaumont, I put that as a play from now on.
Fumbling the ball, opened up the middle of the field, and Robinson just used his athleticism to juke his way down the field for 6.
Well, think about that. You got 2 waves. You got the first wave with the pass rush. That was already behind him. The second wave was down the field covering their respective receivers, so he just had to avoid 1 or 2 guys and got in the end zone. Boy, he's out of breath, too.
Taking his time
right
ahead of this 2-point conversion. The play clock is down to 3. Just got it off. Robinson, pressure in his face, moves right, throws, got it. Neal caught it right at the pylon. It will be a successful 2-point conversion, and Beaumont gets it back within 39. We'll step aside. Just over 13 minutes to go in this one. Cats still in control, but Beaumont adds 8 more on a great play from Carl Robinson.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed at the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him, you're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Ortho.com.
Sunday, July 5th is Red, White, and Monster Night. Celebrate freedom. Bring the family. Feel the Monster Mania. Celebrate America's 205th gift with the Fireworks Family Pack. 4 tickets for $60. That includes 4 game tickets, 4 Monster souvenir rally towels, special on-field experiences for the kids, photo opportunities with players and Monty the Monster in the post-game autograph session. Don't miss this game.
Carl Robinson with a 25-yard rushing touchdown gets Beaumont back in the end zone, but the Cats still in control, leading 59-20. Squib kick here, Alexander makes a move, and he is wrapped up just shy of the 15-yard line. Cats offense will come out, and we will see if Tyler Kolka is the quarterback. And as the Cats come out, it looks like Kolka's day is done. Josh Jones is running out to the huddle after a very successful outing. Kolka, rightfully so, going to rest for the fourth quarter.
So a few things. Why not go for the deuce? Squib kicks are one of the worst things in football. Oh, just terrible. Why not go for the deuce? You've had pretty good return all day getting down the field. I'm just trying to understand why you would not try to get 2 points right there when it's a free 2 points instead of a squib kick. something, again, we try to make football more difficult than it should be.
1st and 10 for the Cats, and movement.
He knew better than that.
Collier moved before the snap, so that'll back up the Cats. Maybe just getting adjusted to the new quarterback under center. Again, Kolka's day is done. Josh Jones takes over.
There are a couple things when you look in the fourth quarter. If you're just tuning in now and you're like, well, Kolka's out of the game, you hope it's either the Cats have a big lead, he's not injured. Well, you're lucky if you're a Cats fan. They've got a big lead, and then so he's out of the game now, which is a smart move because there's nothing in the game but leaving him in here right now with a 39-point lead.
Gives you the opportunity to get Josh Jones some valuable reps, too.
Who's not bad. He's not bad.
And you never know when you may need him later on in the season.
That's right.
First snap is a shovel pass out to the right. It's caught. Not a lot of room there for Malik Honeycutt as he's dragged down. We'll call it no gain on the play.
I mean, Beaumont was all on the line of scrimmage. You just kind of do a drop back, get one guy released. You've got a touchdown there. That play scares me. A lateral pass down the line of scrimmage when you got 3 or 4 guys already in that area? Ugh.
The way he tossed it, too, wasn't
right.
Exactly.
It's like there was a skunk in a bag.
It was fluttering up there a little bit. Jones drops back.
There we go.
Looking. Middle of the field and right through the hands of Smith. A little bit high. 3rd and 15 now after the incompletion.
I think Mr. Smith realized 2 guys were there. Not so much the wall, but 2 guys were there. It's like, all right, I need to pull this thing in quickly, and it just went right through his hands.
Open in the middle of the field, and Jones put it where he could go up and get it. Brings up 3rd and long. Then Cats cruising to what would be their 9th win of the season. Jones takes the snap. Deep ball in the air. Williams behind the defense. He caught it and gets in for his 4th touchdown of the game. But there is a flag behind the play. What a ball from Jones to Williams. We'll see if it's going to stand. And it will. Jones, just a beautiful deep ball over 2 defenders. Williams hauls it in. Have yourself a day number 12. 4 touchdown catches for Kendall Williams, and the Cats lead by 45.
I love that. What does a receiver want to do during the game, Jake? He wants to score touchdowns. Let these guys run down the field, and he hit him right in stride.
Kaplan on for the point after. Had his first miss last time. This one booted right through. 66-20 is the score. Kendall Williams all over the field today. He gets in for his 4th touchdown of the afternoon.
Yeah! You feel that? You feel that? It's that AF1. You feel that? What? Run for the city. Run. Rep your colors. Side by side. When the lights come on, we go high. AF1. The ball never dies.
We move fast in Everett. Whether it's keeping your car clean or tearing up the AstroTurf, Tommy's Express is proud to sponsor your Washington Wolfpack. The heart, the hustle, and the pride of the Pacific Northwest. One team, one city, one community. After the final horn, roll through Tommy's Express and keep that ride as clean as the Wolfpack's game. Tommy's Express, official car wash of the Washington Wolfpack.
Fourth quarter here in Clarksville. Cats up by 46. 66-20 is our score. Jake Lyman, Big Joe Dubin with you, and you're seeing the crowd of over 3,600 people that have packed into F&M Bank Arena. Kaplan's kick just missed the Jumbotron that time. It will be deflected out of bounds, and it'll be a touchback.
It's like nobody's left, which I love. Nobody's left F&M Bank Arena today. I mean, they're up by 46 points. The Cats are. People are having a great time. Again, we've talked about it quite a bit on the show today. That's what winning does. And you put behind great marketing, great promotion here with Jeff Jarrett and everybody with the Cats. They lead the league in attendance. They lead the league in digital and merchandise and everything. This is the blueprint of how successful an AF1 team could be. Albany's great. These other teams are great. And I've said it before, Jake, 2 years ago, it was barely breathing, this league it was. And now it's fully getting there. They're going to expand some more probably. And this is fun. It's a good time to have this in the summertime. Not a lot going on. Here's the best part about this. It's not the NFL. It's their own brand.
Right. And the most exciting part of the season still to come.
Yes.
2 more weeks of the regular season, then playoffs. Pass deflected. Jones nearly at his 3rd pick off a deflection today. Morrison couldn't handle it. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, Morrison heard 3,600 footsteps, maybe 7,200. Everybody's on their feet, going crazy, and got 2 guys bearing down on you. I get it. It's not, I mean, nobody wants to get hit hard, and he was afraid he's going to get hit hard right there.
So 2nd down. Carl Robinson, the quarterback. He's had his moments today.
Yes.
Looking to see if he can gain some momentum for this Renegades team. Running into pressure. Flag is down, thrown. Davis couldn't handle it as he crashed into the Cats bench. We'll check on the penalty. And the Cats coaching staff seems to believe this is holding in the end zone, which would be a safety. And instead, it's going to go on the Cats. Malik McDowell, the one called for that one. You saw a helmet fly off, Joe, in the middle of that.
Yeah,
I guess
right?
he got his hands up towards the face.
Right? That whole play was like a NASCAR wreck. I mean, you had things happening all over the place. Receivers missing balls, guys down here knocking each other down, hands to the face. It's crazy, but good for Beaumont.
Renegades get a fresh set of downs after the personal foul. Cats still up by 46. Just over 8 minutes left to play. Robinson brings Morrison in motion. Looking for Morrison, overshot him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Gives us a chance to look at the upcoming schedule for the Nashville Cats here. We mentioned this is the Cats' final home game of the season, going to hit the road for the final 2 games of the regular season at the Washington Wolfpack next week, and then July 11th. That is circled on everyone's calendar up there in Albany.
Yeah, that's going to be a rematch of last year's Arena Crown Championship in Albany. I know they played here last week, and the Cats won. That game right there will probably decide the number 1 seed going into the playoffs.
2nd and 10 here for Beaumont. Robinson flushed out of the pocket and has to just throw that one into the seats. Brings up 3rd down, as now we can take a look at the, and before we take a look at the Renegade schedule, a flag is down in the secondary. So a warning there on the Renegades. And Beaumont, this is their final road game of the regular season. Currently in 7th place in the standings. Top 6 make the playoffs. Going to have a tough test against Albany at home next week. And then Kentucky, the Barrels, the only team to beat the Cats this year. So not an easy end of the schedule for the Renegades.
Right. That Cats game with the Barrels went down to the last play of the game. And Kentucky scored and beat the Cats. It's their only blemish on their schedule so far in 26 season.
6.5 minutes to go. 3rd down and 10. Robinson threw it behind his intended receiver, Trey Taylor.
He had time to throw the ball. I'm not sure why Robinson rushed that throw so much. And also, they've gone away from Davis. He's been covered by the Cats, and so it's freed up other guys to do things today for Beaumont, but they haven't been able to execute those plays.
4th down and 10 coming up. Taking under 6 minutes left in this game. Nashville went up 18-0 early and have never looked back. Robinson takes the snap on 4th down. Fires high into the seats. It's a turnover on downs, and Nashville will take over.
Well, you might ask, why not Davis on that play again? Cats defender running step for step with him. There was no separation. That ball would have gone nowhere as well.
Just over 5 minutes left to play. The Cats up big. They'll look to count down the final minutes when we return with more AF1 action here from Clarksville.
The AF1.com.
Over the boards he goes.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later.
My grandfather, Maurice Nieder, lived in Belgium during World War II and was desperate to escape Hitler's invasion. Using his gold coin collection, Maurice negotiated safe passage to America on a clipper ship for him and his family. My name is Charles Nieder. We've owned Bayside Coin and Jewelry for over 33 years. As one of just a few gold buyers in the state, recommended by the U.S. Mint, you can trust us to buy or sell your gold and silver.
Visit Bayside Coin and Jewelry in Bellingham.
Just over 5 minutes left to play. Nashville Cats, top team in the AF1, leading the Beaumont Renegades 66-20. Josh Jones once again out there under center in relief of Tyler Kolka. Throws down the field, and that one will bounce into the back wall. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
I know he wears the same number as Andy Dalton, but he looked like Andy Dalton to me on that play.
Made a beautiful throw down the field to Kendall Williams for a touchdown. On the last drive, Williams' 4th touchdown catch of the day. Tyler Kolka had a great day, threw 4 touchdowns, ran for another. Jones taking over in the 4th quarter. Drops back, pressure comes, it's a screen pass. He was looking for Collier, but just a little bit low.
The Cats have run a play this year, Jake, and I forget which lineman it was. They released him late. It's a tackle-eligible play, and I forget who it was. He's like 6'6", 330, rambling down the field, and it's a sight to behold when you see somebody that big with the ball coming down the field.
You don't want to get in that guy's way.
No, man. See guys just jump out of the way and then try to hop on afterwards.
3rd and 10. 4 minutes left to go. Jones Drops back, has time, throws, end zone, no one there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice zip on the ball, though, by Jones, making it happen. But look, if I'm the Cats, I'm not snapping the ball till there's like 5 seconds on the play clock. There's no reason to get to the line of scrimmage at 15 and snap it with 12 or 13. Just deep breath, let it run down, take as much time off the clock. There's 3:30 left in the game here. The game's out of hand. There's no way Beaumont comes back, but still kind of practice that for later on.
Clock slowly sliding away. 3:20 left to go. 4th down. Flag flies. Jones. End zone. Williams again. If it stands, it's his 5th touchdown catch of the afternoon. We will have to check on the flag first, though. And it was offsides on the defense. It will stand. Kendall Williams. 5 touchdown catches today, and the Cats are up 52.
It's like the Cats have not missed a beat with Kalka taking the break here in the second half and Jones coming in, which is good, right? You still want to execute at a high level and score the touchdown, and that's what Jones has done for this football team so far, and more points on the board for the Cats, man. What a whipping today.
Kaplan on for the point after. Missed it off the left upright. So it'll stay 72-20 as the clock ticks down. Under 2:45 to go. We will keep it right here. Gives us a chance to let you know about the next game coming up on Vice TV. We talked about Beaumont's next game, heading back home to face Albany. Make sure you tune in for that one on Vice, coming up next Sunday, July 5th at 6 p.m. Eastern.
I know we've talked a lot early on about how this league has grown and the job that the commissioner, Jeff Fisher, has done for what he's building, on and off the field, Jake. I mean, it's culture around the league. I mean, look here to F&M Arena in Clarksville. It's a special place. Other places around the league are special, and that's the vision that Jeff Fisher has kind of built in, I mean, Jeff Fisher's been with the Rams, the Titans, and if they play with the Bears.
Right.
So he's been around cultures that know how to win and win in style and win with class and win with integrity, and that's exactly what he's done here. And you parallel what the Cats front office has done here. I mean, just laser focused on creating the ultimate fan experience, and I think that's the main thing, is the fans come away feeling like they're part of the team. They're part of this win today because they're loud. Great crowd here today, so it's fun. It's a great alternative in the summer when you're looking for some football and there's nothing happening. This is great around all AF1.
You got to give credit to everybody involved with the Cats, not just Darren Arbett and the players who obviously have been fantastic, but Jeff Fisher, Jeff Jarrett, Greg Pogue. Everybody involved has done phenomenal.
We have it. We got it.
Kaplan just missed his second deuce. Morrison catches it off the ricochet, has some space, spins out of a tackle. And now is dragged down to the 15. Morrison, nice job to keep his balance for a second.
Right.
But won't get far.
I mean, it's great that they're down the field. We got to wrap up, man. Whether you're up 52 or down 19, doesn't matter. So win today will send the Cats on the road for the final 2 games. Albany in 2 weeks. There'll be a break if there happen to be the 1 or 2 seed, and then playoff start, I think, could be the 25th back here in Clarksville. That's the benefit of getting the first bye. You don't have to play for a little bit. So that's 4 weeks from now. We'll be back here in Clarksville with the a playoff game.
And excited for that. Cats will be on the road next Friday in Washington to face the Wolfpack, heading into 4th of July weekend. And then, like you mentioned, 2 weeks from today in Albany, going to be maybe the game of the year, but going to be a high bar to surpass last week's game between the Firebirds and the Cats here in Clarksville. Robinson takes the snap. Last gasp here for the Renegades. Robinson using his legs, and he gets to the wall. Gain of about 4 on the play, and the clock keeps ticking away. We will stop for the 1-minute warning in just a couple of seconds.
A great play by Walden, the linebacker. If you're watching on watching this game, the pursuit of the linebacker, you never go at the guy. You go to where he's running. So Walden's behind Robinson, realizes he's not going to get him, goes down, cuts him off, and then was able to do that. Great pursuit, great coaching, great job.
1 minute left to play in Clarksville. Cats up big. We'll finish it up when we come back here from F&M Bank Arena.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
It is a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown, Wolfpack!
It closes in. 8 men, nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long.
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
One minute left to go. It's been all Nashville from the very start. 2 plays into this game, the Cats went up 7-0. They have led ever since. Jake Lyman, Big Joe Dubin, a little bit of John Denver in the building here. Packed F&M Bank Arena, and this one's going to be blown dead. Timing a little messed up there. Zuri Davis was well down the field before the snap came in.
Crowd hasn't left. I mean, they're still here taking it in, as they should. This is their team. This is their team, the number 1 team in arena football.
So 10-yard penalty pushes it back from 2nd and 6 to 2nd and 16. Cats going to improve to 9-1. Beaumont will fall to 3-6, and really important games down the stretch for the Renegades if they want to sneak into the playoffs. Again, the top 6 teams make it. Top 2 teams in the league get a bye through the first round. Renegades still in the hunt for one of those final couple of spots. 2nd and 16. Robinson.
Oh,
under pressure, and he's sacked. Walden wheels him down. Clock rolling inside 40 seconds now. 3rd and very long for the Renegades.
I know we talk about scoring and touchdowns and guys 4 and 5 touchdowns and you throw 5 or 6 touchdown passes, but Walden today has played so well, Jake. He's on the 4th, when the Beaumont had the ball on the 1-yard line, couldn't score. Walden was able to stop 2 times from getting to the end zone, has pursued Robinson all day long, has done such a great job of leading this defense. That's my guy for player of the game because he's just such a good job of putting things in front of him. Nothing got behind him today.
3 seconds left in the game. Robinson will just get the snap off. Robinson going to try and do it himself. He's dragged down from behind by Artis, and that's the ball game. Nashville finishes their home slate in style, a 72-20 win over Beaumont. The Cats are 9-1 and retain their hold on first place in the AF1.
Boy, I hope they can win and become a number 1 seed because they come back here for 2 playoff games before the championship. This place will be absolutely rocking.
72-20 is our final score. Cats dominant from start to finish. As we wrap up our game here, Jake Lyman, Big Joe Dubin. There we go. Let's get in frame. Big Joe, final thoughts on what was a great game from start to finish for Darren Arbet's crew.
Well, I was worried about the emotion coming off last week's big win over Albany. Could they do it today? Because you got Albany in 2 more weeks. No problem today. This was the best I've seen the Cats play all day, all year long. When you can take a team out of the game in the first quarter, the way the Cats did, I thought it was fantastic. And it goes back to why would you give the Cats the ball to open the game? We know they score so well and so easily. Once they scored, Jake, second play of the game, Cats never looked back. It was over then.
Cats scored in all 3 phases today. Turnovers, had a kick return touchdown, a deuce. It was dominant from start to finish. Cats win 72-20. They're 9-1. They head on the road to Washington. Beaumont heads back home 3-6. They will face Albany next Sunday. That'll do it for us. Again, the Cats win it 72-20. For my partner, Big Joe Dubin, and the rest of our fantastic crew, I am Jake Lyman signing off from Clarksville. This has been a presentation of Arena Football 1.